am delighted to inform us that we are starting a Terraform Advanced Series. Now, the goal of this series is simple. It's basically to take us beyond the basic usage of Terraform to an advanced usage, and also to help us be able to understand certain options, conditional expressions, and some of the flags that we use in Terraform. I'm sure some of us, there are certain flags and some Terraform commands we have used before that we do not actually fully understand. We do not fully understand their use cases, but we know that we use it, it works, it gives us the result we want, but we do not understand the details, the mechanisms behind that flag and whether our use case is appropriate or not. And that is exactly what this series is, designed to solve. That's the question we want to answer in this series. Now, I'm going to walk you through exactly what we're going to be learning in this series. So stay tuned and let's get into the conversation. Now, the Terraform Advanced is a hands-on deep dive beyond the basics, right? Like I mentioned, so we're gonna go beyond what we are familiar with, all right? And we're gonna dig deep into the different use cases, the options, and all that Terraform has to offer. Now, in this series, we are going to be looking at about 7 different modules that covers about 45 different topics, and it is going to be 100% hands-on. Now, let me emphasize again that the goal of this series is to take us from, beyond the introductory level into, the reason behind different usage, right? It's not just about writing HCL script. It's not just about, I was able to create a resource with Terraform. I'm able to modularize my Terraform configuration and all of that. But we want to get deep into the understanding of functions, flags, conditional expressions, meta arguments that make the configuration reusable, resilient, all right, and production ready. Now, we're going to be looking at the first module. It's going to cover operating Terraform in automation and CI/CD. We're going to be looking at some interesting stuff, right? One of those things is basically the input force flag, right? I mean, a lot of us have used it. I have used it many times. Input force flag and the no color flag. I mean, if we ask, somebody who has used Terraform to create an EC2 instance and say, okay, what does the input force flag means, right? Input equals to force. All right, what does that flag mean? The no color flag, we've used it in GitHub Actions, we used it in CI/CD, but what does it really mean? All right, what are the applicable use cases? I'm sure maybe some of us might not be able to articulate it properly and all of that. That is what we want to cover in this series. And of course, in the first module, we're going to cover all of that and every other thing that you see on the screen. In the second module, we're going to be covering the language mechanics, data, and advanced logic. We're going to be looking at nesting and variables. We're going to be looking at different data type, escape, sequence, encoded strings, and a whole lot of things, right? We're going to be looking at JSON encode, CSV encode, flatten and distinct functions, and a whole lot of other things. All right, in Terraform, we're also going to be exploring the Terraform Vault as well. I mean, how do we manage sensitive data in, Terraform Vault and all of that? Then, of course, the third module will cover the remote state and validation. We're going to be looking at a sub-block, a root level attribution and test, Terraform test framework. How do you test your Terraform plan? How do you test, your Terraform code and all those kind of things? And of course, the fourth module will cover building custom modules. I'm sure some of us have built modules before. And even on this channel, we've done a lot with Terraform modules, quite a number of the Terraform tutorial or video that we've posted on this channel. We've tried to use the modular approach, right? I mean, a whole lot of videos that we've done that with, but there are still some deeper learnings, there are still some deeper things I believe that we need to get, into and understand and make us, better. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about your technical know-how, it's about also how you are able to articulate what you know. Right? Because there's a difference between you knowing how to deploy something and you being able to explain, the idea, the logic behind what you're doing to your team members, to your, C-suite executives and all those kind of people. And that is exactly what we want to do. So we're going to get a technical, knowledge, but at the same time also we're also going to be able to explain in detail, all right, the reason behind using whatever, configuration approach that we use. The fifth one, of course, we're going to be talking about AWS provider. We're going to be talking about the configuration. We're going to be talking about provider caching, all right, as well in Terraform, shared configuration, CLI, debugging in Terraform, and dependency log file. Also, we're going to be looking at the HashiCorp Cloud Platform. It's also something that quite a number of organizations, they use that, and you can also collaborate on the HashiCorp Cloud Platform. And we're also going to look at how we can connect Terraform, all right, with AWS using the OpenID Connect, like we've done with our GitLab CI/CD. So we're going to look at that approach also for Terraform. Instead of relying on access key and secret key, we basically just use OIDC for short-lived access and all of that. And of course, we're going to be looking at health assessment, which basically is about Terraform drift. Okay, although that requires a paid subscription, but we're going to look at that as well to give us an holistic understanding of, the whole platform. We're also going to be looking at how we are going to integrate Terraform with AWS and do different kind of things. And of course, we are going to have quite a number of hands-on demos, all right, as we go along in this series. It's going to be 100% hands-on, 100% protocols. And I can tell you that you're going to enjoy this, all right, very much. And lastly, of course, the idea again is to go from basic HCL to advanced Terraform operator. Thank you so much. I'll see you, all right, in the next video.